fighting Freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me.
One and all, to another Sonic Shuffle Halloween episode. I am your host, Dan.
I'm your other host, Morg, haunting the morgue.
Ooh.
And haunting your dumpsters, I'm Devin, your third host.
Ooh.
Alright.
Yeah. We didn't get a guest this year. We had one set up, but they were unable to respond, and we never looked into getting someone else. I did think of Emery, but I'm recording another podcast with Emery in 2 days, so I felt like I would overbook her. This week we're reading some Sonic Creepypasta. We are reading the Sonic X episode 79, Goodnight Sweet Princess. And from there I think we'll just maybe explore some other Sonic Creepypastas on Geoshea's Lost Episodes Wiki.
I'm ready to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking in my boots already.
Yeah, I don't have any news, but I did see the previews for Scrapnik Isle. That'll be coming out soon, and that looks pretty scary, so that'll be fun.
Is that the one where Tails goes to the island with Mecha Knuckles or whatever his name is?
Yeah. Sonic X, episode 79. Goodnight, Sweet Princess. I once had a job at the 4Kids company a few years back.
The scariest thing of all.
Literally a nightmare.
I'm thinking we switch this up every 3 paragraphs or so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. The company who produced that badly made English dub of Sonic X. I didn't care about the dub, though. I only wanted my money, and hated the dub of the show anyway. Sonic was dead to me by then.
That's so fucked up.
Did you kill him?
Mm-hmm.
4Kids killed him.
Yeah.
True.
Emotionally dead. On the internet, I discovered a rumor that Sega wanted to continue this horrible abomination of a cartoon. However, 4Kids refused to give up copyrights for the show, so it was discontinued. I heard a colleague... I'm not sure that's a very funny way of explaining things. I heard a colleague of mine and the boss talking about the future of Sonic X after refusing to give Cosmo, a character introduced in the 3rd season,
Thank you.
to BioWare, all caps, who wanted to include her in a new game titled Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Hell yeah.
Is that real? What the fuck?
It's a real game. It's
that's the
wild.
turn-based one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think 4Kids has
Any
copyrights. I don't think they had any control over the rights for Cosmo.
They do
Yeah,
now.
I don't think they had the rights to literally anything.
I wanted to ignore their conversation and proceed with copying my papers.
I just want to copy my papers over here.
He's just doing his office work.
Do you ever sit in your truck and copy your papers?
I just want to... Of course I come fast. I got papers to copy.
When suddenly, the word episode 79 fell.
Nice.
Okay. I hated that anime so much because of the pink hedgehog, Amy Rose.
What the fuck?
Who was...
What? What? She's in the games too, though.
Yeah.
And I say in
dumbass.
Sonic X, she is one of probably the most tolerable iterations of her.
Yeah.
And
like,
the stance that, like, they never know how to write her.
you're right, exactly. I was gonna say, like, it's not great, but, like, it's better than some of them.
Yeah.
That's the It's just
Which-
hating women out here.
Yeah, the more... As we will find out in the next paragraph, it's definitely because this person hates women.
Oh, good.
Great.
Amy Rose, who is constantly chasing after Sonic with her ridiculous dress and high-pitched, annoying voice.
I hate women.
But I knew there were only 78 episodes. I stopped and walked over to the two, asking about the episode.
Hey,
my
hey,
colleague-
hey, sorry, my sister really needs to talk to me. We can cut this part out.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
You know, just like on the basis of this writing here, anyone who refers to the people you work with as my colleague, instantly don't trust that person. They're your coworker.
Yeah. Colleague is like fucking... That's like...
I'm in academia, and there's this other dude who's also trying to do the same report I am. Like, that's some presumptive shit. You guys are coworkers. You clock in at maybe the same time. Colleague.
Yeah. But I knew there were only 78 episodes. I stopped and walked over to the two, asking about the episode. But my colleague told me they already got rid of it. I shrugged it off and went back to doing my work. Popcorn Morgue.
At 4 p.m., I finally went home. However, when I passed the trash containers by the facility, curiosity overtook me and I peeked inside. I noticed a DVD case without any cover, but a CD inside. I took it out and brushed off some dirt. The DVD had episode 79 written on it with a black permanent marker. Bingo! I had found the lost episode. Looking around, I didn't see anyone watching me, so I took the DVD case with me. I wasn't really excited about the episode, and I hoped it wasn't some stupid Somari crap polluting my TV screen.
Oh my god.
I only...
Fucking so...
I don't even know what Somari is.
Somari was this, knockoff game of, it was like this weird pirated version of Sonic the Hedgehog for the NES that, like, replaced, Sonic's sprite with, Mario.
Oh. So
You know what I
Mario.
like getting back into creepypastas is, like, the disdain every person in creepypasta has for, like, life itself.
I only wanted to pull the episode onto my computer and post it to YouTube to gain some fame.
Ooh.
I got home and the first thing I did was put my bag away before getting myself some dinner. For some reason, I was really hungry. When I came back from work the next week on a Wednesday, I remembered the DVD case was still laying around somewhere in my living room. I walked over and opened the case. It had Project Sonic Episode 79 written on it, also with permanent marker. I noticed it was starting to rain, and I closed the window to make sure nothing got wet. Who cares? Sorry. It's just like, unnecessary details.
Thank you.
After I cleaned the DVD, it was in a trash can after all. I walked over to my HD TV and put the DVD inside my DVD players. How many times can I say DVD? Let's see what'll come up, I thought to myself.
Probably an episode of Sonic.
Nope. The DVD started instantly with the well-known intro from the third season of Sonic X. The annoying theme song blared in the speakers of my TV. Nothing odd until I saw there was actually the Japanese logo inside of the English one. I guess I snagged a non-dubbed version. I was glad not to see the fucked up edits 4 kids dared to do. I could understand a lot of Japanese because
Oh my god.
I was gonna make a joke about it because I'm a weeb, but he literally says that.
Say the line.
I could understand a lot of Japanese, being a proud weeaboo (parentheses anime fan). I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The intro ended with. The intro ended with each character posing in a group picture with Eggman in the background. I noticed Chris was missing from the group picture. Thank God. Just kidding. I guess it was some tweak since Chris went home in episode 78.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Devin.
Just as the image faded to black, a loud clap of thunder managed to cause a power failure. Parentheses. It was only my house. When I asked my neighbors about it, my laptop was still working, since I left it on and now ran out of battery. So I manually opened the disc platform. Parentheses. My DVD player could be opened manually. It had a button that opened the case that worked without any power, like Nintendo GameCube, for example.
Great.
And
What a cool DVD player.
What a really cool DVD player you got there, bud. And took the DVD out before closing it again, inserted it into my laptop. Surprisingly, it didn't play the DVD, but showed the insides of the DVD. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
What is it?
Oh, I see.
Oh,
it says
computer files.
Right,
Alright.
it just opens a little folder.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Next to the DVD's main file, I noticed there was a folder called Prissa. Confused at the name of this mystery folder, I opened it out of curiosity, and it showed an alternate DVD file. I double-clicked it, and my computer started to play the file, only to be disappointed by a constant black screen. Still, I waited patiently for the beginning of the intro, but it didn't come. I waited for about 5 minutes before moving my mouse to close the file. I did not forget!
Whoa.
I jumped at the distorted female voice. Oh, sorry. I did not forget! I jumped at the distorted female voice as the screen flashed red for a split second. I closed out of the file. That moment nearly gave me a heart attack. The thunderstorm outside of my window was getting worse and louder. It was getting closer. Since everything was already turned off, I didn't bother about it, and exited the folder to play the original file. It played the intro. Chris was still missing as usual. Popcorn Dan.
The episode started with Amy and Cream sitting by a table with Vanilla, Cream's mother. They were enjoying cake and tea. I was disappointed when Amy started to cry out for Sonic's love again. Vanilla suddenly slammed her fist down on the table and leaned close to Amy. You know nothing about love, you idiot!
Whoa.
She yelled at her.
Yeah, get her ass.
Cream cringed and backed away. Cheese making his usual chow noises, looking sad as Cream hugged him close. That's how I lost him! That's how she lost too. Oh wait, I'm sure you know Cream never had a father.
I
Because
guess.
Vanilla had no husband. I guess it wasn't true love then! Amy taunted Vanilla instead of being reasonable.
Women, am I right?
The camera zoomed in on Cream, who blinked as a flashback started. No white borders, thank Christ.
What?
With
Okay. Who cares?
just
Yeah, fuck off, white borders.
With Cream and Vanilla walking along a park. Cream was holding a picnic basket. After a second, she asked her mother where their father was. Vanilla glared at Cream, who cringed and became quiet.
Pretty cringe.
Yeah, this is pretty cringe. It returned to the current scene, with Vanilla slapping Amy across the face. How dare you speak of... dash, 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 like that. The name was interrupted by the screen going black. For that exact moment, the name would be told. I was disappointed. Vanilla continued her conversation with Amy, now on the floor, stared, like steps, up at her. He was a hero! A hero you will never be! He gave his life for all of us.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Yeah. Vanilla's husband was a proud troop who died for Anthro Country, Mobius, whatever.
We salute him.
Amy's... Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably America because 4Kids, like...
Yeah.
Right? They had that, like,
yeah.
American national anthem thing.
Yeah.
Oh, was Cream's dad in it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Amy scoffed and got up, pouting angrily as she dusted her dress off. No one's a bigger hero than my Sonic-kun. Vanilla pointed toward the exit. Leave! Amy idly waved her hand at Vanilla before exiting the building. Cream pleaded for Amy to come back, but the scene already showed her walking away from Vanilla's house. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Vanilla pulled out a tissue as she started to cry. Cream walked over, worried about her mother. Vanilla bent down to Cream and gently hugged her, crying softly. Cream looked over and asked the question I had in my mind. Who is my father? As Vanilla sat down and pulled Cream onto her lap, the screen cut to black again. I sighed softly in disappointment, but patiently waited for the screen to return. Popcorn Morgue.
I did not forget what you did to me. Sorry. ... I did not forget what you did to me. ... This time, I didn't really need to jump. It was the same female voice that scared me in the other file, but much calmer and less distorted. It was soft and it sounded sad. It wasn't Vanilla or any other voice actor in the Japanese cast. I shrugged it off and continued to stare at my black screen. The screen returned with Amy knocking on Sonic's door, calling his name lovingly. Sonic's house was similar to the living room you see in the storybook series, with stairs going up. I don't know what this storybook series is, but okay.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Oh, right. Okay. Sonic's...
What's with the inclusion of with stairs going up?
I don't know.
Alright.
Not all houses have multiple levels. Some are just one level, I guess. Sonic sat on the couch, his feet on a table. As Sonic heard Amy knocking, he groaned and sat up straight. It's her again, Sonic muttered in an annoyed tone as he got up and walked towards the door before opening it. Sonic, you didn't forget about our date tonight, right? Amy smiled before turning to just walk off. What? Amy smiled before turning to just walk off. Parentheses, it's probably a joke since Sonic promises Amy a date here and there, mostly when being out of character, and he continuously forgets about them. End parentheses. Sonic facepalmed before closing the door again. He walked back to the couch before sitting down, noticeably sad. He looked up at something. The screen turned black again. Oh, come on, I muttered angrily, but I decided to wait again, hoping none of these messages would pop up. But it did. They murdered me. the voice whispered this time. A picture flashing for a split second. Being on my computer, I could reverse the player to the exact... Wait, no, that says extact. I could reverse the player to the exact point the picture flashed, and I was quite surprised by what I saw. Popcorn Devin.
It was Princess Sally. She didn't have a new style or anything. She looked like she did in the much better cartoon show, Sonic the Hedgehog, aka Sonic Saturday.
Thank God.
She was staring at the screen. Her face looked bland and empty. Sally was missing her mouth, and the whole picture had a red tip to it. Especially now, her crimson eyes. I snagged a screenshot of it, imported the image to MS Paint, hell yeah, and saved it to my computer. I still have the file. It's called sally.png.
Sally EXE.
Oh shit!
Okay, Saturday fine, but saying it's much better than Sonic X is generous.
The thing about Sad AM, I think it's attempting to do a different thing than Sonic X.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's hard to compare them.
Yeah, I think the key difference is the person who wrote this was a child when Sad AM came out and was not when Sonic X came out.
Yeah, I'm sensing a real, my thing was better when I was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm. And of course we've got sally.png.
Thank you, sally.png.
Sorry, you can keep going.
I continued to play the file. It took a while for the screen to return again, and the picture of Sally disturbed me. But it also made me happy. Alright, freak. Did Sega not forget about Princess Sally after all? The screen returned. It had a faint white border to show it was a flashback scene.
But it didn't before.
I know! And this person isn't mad about it. Does anybody remember Rosie the Rascal? No, not at all.
No.
They're the same character!
Yeah, I was like, isn't that Amy?
They are?
I think Rosie the Rascal is just referring to Amy from Sonic CD.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I was
Great.
like, isn't that just Amy?
Okay, well, the actual sweet little girl before the other pink hedgehog showed up. What the fuck? What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she was walking along a forest, humming a playful tune. I think she was voiced by Cream's voice actress, only using a different pitch. Rosie'd enter a house that I couldn't really recognize. It was a wooden hut with hay for the roof. The camera cut to inside. Most of the things inside were made of wood. At first I thought it was supposed to be something tribal, but then I noticed the handheld computer. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Nicole on the small round table. It hit me. Was this Sally's hut? Indeed! The camera cut to Princess Sally, who looked very pretty in the Sonic X style, by the way, staring out of the window. I hope Sonic will return from his mission soon. I'm worried about him. I realized Sally's voice was the one I heard when viewing the black screen.
In
Rosie
English?
stood there. Yeah. Rosie stood there looking at Sally in the background. Are you Sally? Sorry. Are you Sally Acorn? Rosie asked curiously as Sally whipped around, startled by her. And who might you be? Rosie's smile faded and her expression was blank. Answer me. Sally blinked a few times, but she answered anyway. Yes, I am. The camera zoomed in on Rosie's face, which isn't usual. And you love Sonic, right? And Sonic loves you? Sally seemed irritated at that, standing up. Who are you? She asked again, sounding unnerved. Popcorn Dan.
Rosie didn't stop staring at Sally with those hateful, brownish red eyes. Die! The screen cut to black a final time.
Power word death.
As a fan of Sally, I yelled out in dismay.
No!
Why would Sega do this? To me! Specifically. To Sally! Specifically.
It literally says to me.
To me!
I've waited. Tears
welling
up in my eyes. Please be there. Please be there. Live. The file ended.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Touch
Relax.
I let my head sink down on my
Acornless
arm,
behavior.
sobbing softly. Sally would never come back. Those bastards!
Yeah,
of
those
the company
fuckers.
murdered Sally. And nobody would remember her. It stayed that way for a few more minutes before realizing I still had that other file. Hoping Sally would be alive on it, I clicked the Preza folder and opened the second DVD file. Black screen, like before. I've waited, still sniffing. Being too lazy to blow my nose.
Nasty.
Ew. Thanks.
The Sally image flashed again. Sonic, Sally's voice whispered. An image flashed across the screen of my laptop. It was the same image as before, but the pupils and white part of her eyes were gone, leaving her with empty black voids. The picture stayed this time, followed by a long silence. Popcorn morgue.
Okay. Are we gonna find anything out about Vanilla's?
No, that was just some
husband?
table setting.
Okay.
You know, he was a truth. That's all we need to know.
A true hero.
I was about to close the file, starting to sob again. But then I noticed the picture was changing. Black, gooish tears started to run down Sally's
she's
cheeks.
hooping.
Slowly. I can't read. Please. Slowly. Very slowly. Suddenly. A loud screech interrupted my thoughts. Red tinted lights were now in place of her pupils, staring right at me. I jumped, and those red pupils followed me wherever I moved. Free. The image disappeared, and the screen went to black again. I sighed and looked towards the ground, but soon after that I heard the sound of wind blowing from my speakers. I looked at the screen again. Sonic was there, standing in the middle of a graveyard. He bent down to one of the tombstones, which was empty. The camera showed his sad face as he said, "Good night, my sweet princess," in a gentle, loving tone, and placed some flowers beside the tombstone before he left. How would you even do the Sonic voice?
Good night, my sweet princess. Would it be that?
That's not gentle. That's
about
not
as
very
gentle for
of
Sonic.
you.
You just have to. You'd have to do like a. You have to be really good at. You'd have to be like. Oh fuck! What's his name? Jason Griffith. I think he's the only one who could do that, and it wouldn't sound that much like the other Sonics.
Good night, my sweet.
Good night, my sweet princess.
Good night, my
Good
sweet
night,
princess.
my sweet princess. No, that doesn't also. It sounds like I'm trying to allure dead Princess Sally.
Good night, my sweet princess, in a gentle, loving tone, and placed some flowers beside the tombstone before he left. Right as Sonic was out of sight, Amy came over and looked down at the blank tombstone angrily. She scoffed. I can't believe he still won't give up, before she raised her hammer and smashed the tombstone as the file ended. I sighed sadly and closed the DVD player.
Well, that was fucked up.
When I looked at the file, the DVD files were gone. The DVD files were gone. Instead, I saw a text file. I didn't really want to. Then why did you? I didn't really want to, but I opened it anyway. Amy wasn't supposed to exist. She was created to replace 2@11Y. Enough. I closed the text file in the folder, but I didn't have time to recover. as I was staring at Princess Sally, replacing my desktop. I'm just gonna do the last one.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I put a stop to that by restarting my laptop. I then booted up and didn't have Sally anymore. My desktop was now back to normal. I hope you never find this episode online, because you never know what you're about to end up watching.
It sounds like an incredibly disjointed
Great.
episode, is what I'm discovering.
It was unfinished.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it was just 3 scenes, maybe. 2 scenes, yeah, 3 scenes. All about how this one guy really doesn't like Amy and really likes Sally.
He really hates Amy. Also, I love that at the start when it kept being like Chris wasn't in the opening. I kept being like, oh, so that means eventually he's gonna we're gonna find out that he got murdered or something. No, he just wasn't in the opening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I have my problems with Amy, but
yeah.
I don't hate her this much. She's a child.
Yeah.
She's
just
child that has a crush and does stupid shit like many of us. And also, like, this person was, like, so taken in by Sally. Like, they're just like, I sobbed.
They're so mad.
I sighed sadly. Amy wasn't supposed to exist. What is 2 at
That's Sally.
11Y?
That spells Sally.
I think it's just Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, it sure does.
I don't know why
I'm an
spelled
idiot.
like that, but
yeah.
Maybe it's to be like, we can't say her name anymore. It's the bye-bye man, but Sally.
Wait, we can't say her name anymore. Maybe? Maybe she's Vanilla's husband.
Oh shit.
Maybe.
Because we can't say his name either.
That's what was, wait. I have something darker. Was Vanilla's husband Antoine?
Yeah?
He was a real hero.
No.
He was a real hero.
He was a real hero.
He does like bunnies.
Oh,
like, he does
shit.
canonically like... Dude, is Vanilla, at all related to Rabbit?
Or does Antoine just have a thing for
Bunny
rabbits
Rabbit.
specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a rabbit chaser.
He's a rabbit chaser. It's so funny. They were like, how do we show that Amy sucks? Okay, make Vanilla mad, I guess. Vanilla, character.
Yeah, she doesn't understand that Vanilla's husband was a troop.
Vanilla, a character I know a lot less than Amy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Vanilla, a character who has a real deep, rich history, which is being mom.
Yeah, she's the size of an average human mother. There's... what the fuck was I gonna... Oh, right. There's the... I love Amy just smashing Sally's grave. That's great.
Yeah, Amy just going 0 to ape shit on Amy's grave on Sally's grave for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I like how this still, implies that Rosie is the same character as Amy, because she went, psycho and killed Sally and became Amy or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, she experienced dark evolution.
I'm going to, link the page for, the page for, the Sonic, page on, I'm gonna link the, the category page for, Sonic real quick, and we could just, find some other stories to look up. We've got some stuff there's one titled Trapped, Tails doll will kill you if you click this,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you weren't here, but Dan was reading them over, and, the Tails Will Kill You one has a really funny, like, URL.
Great.
We've got Sonic Suicide, sonicsuicide.exe.
Suicide's so nice, he did it twice.
There's quite a bit to work with.
Sonic the Hedgehog Director's Cut. Based on the movie.
Let's do that.
I cannot imagine anyone giving me a creepypasta based on anything with Jim Carrey in it.
Let's see, is this a real one or a troll one? I think this is a real one. I'll start. I'll link it and we can start reading it.
Alright.
It's short anyway.
Yeah.
So even if it is a troll one, it's whatever.
You all know the movie Sonic the Hedgehog, right? It was recently released a few months ago. It was one of my favorite movies of 2020, true.
The only movie of 2020.
Yeah, the greatest and only movie of 2020. I even own the movie on DVD.
No shit.
I would always watch it all over and over again. It was my favorite. Until I saw
I'm experiencing something with the timeline here.
Yeah.
It was recently released a few months ago. It was my favorite movie of 2020, which is still going on. And I own it on DVD. I would always watch it over and over again. So they just got on DVD and just, like, watched it again.
Yeah. Yeah, they just did that thing that kids do where they watch one thing over and over again.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. They're probably, like, 10.
Well, not anymore. The Creepypasta ghost got him.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. It was my favorite until I saw a director's cut of the movie that I have never even heard about. One time, I was shopping at Walmart for DVDs. I was looking for a new movie to watch until something caught my eye. It was a DVD of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, except, it was the director's cut of the movie. I was so excited that I ran to the checkout to pay for the DVD. It was $1.
What a steal.
What a steal. I'm loving this image, a photo of the DVD. It's the regular ass, like, DVD cover. It's just got, like, director's cut, written at the bottom in, like, probably some text.
Yeah, 12-point Times New Roman font at the bottom.
Yeah, just like fucking Arial or something. I ran home, made some popcorn, poured myself some chocolate milk, put the disc in the DVD player, and the DVD played.
I love this child.
They went to the store all by themselves, it sounds like.
They went to the store all by themselves. They got some chocolate milk. They got a
paid
really
one whole $1?
Yeah. They had a whole $1 and they spent it very well. There was a menu with a white screen with only one option that said play director's cut. Then I chose that option and played the movie. The movie started out normally, but once it got to the freeze frame with Sonic and Robotnik fighting, it stayed frozen for 2 whole minutes.
It was buffering.
Yeah. There was no audio to go along with it. It was dead silent. Then, it cut to the part where Longclaw uses a ring to send baby Sonic to Earth while trying to fend off the echidnas. Then...
No, that seems so sad.
Then the echidnas cut up Longclaw's stomach with an arrow, and her organs fell out of her. They were not animated. They were real.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Someone just
did they come out of the movie, or?
They just dumped, like, I don't know, some fucking giblets on the floor.
Yeah, they're just...
over the CG, like, bird?
Yeah, someone, like, cut open a pig or something and... glunk.
That really is a feat of animation.
movie magic. After Longclaw died, it cut to static for 30 seconds. Then it cut to the turtle scene, and as the car was about to hit the turtle, Sonic did not appear, and the car ran over the turtle, splattering blood!
Oh, that's so fucked up! No!
Then it cut to the bar fight scene. When the
This
bald
is
guy...
the greatest hits!
When the bald guy punched Officer Tom in the face, Officer Tom fell. Then the bald guy was seen stomping on Officer Tom's head, and blood was splattering everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh. No, not Tom.
Not Tom. Then Tom died! Oh no!
No! In the bar fight scene! A very pivotal scene in the movie!
Was Sonic there? We didn't actually hear anything about that.
It sounds like Sonic isn't anywhere in this movie right now.
Then it's like, why is Tom at the bar at all?
I just want to get sloshed.
This was the director's creative vision.
I think the director should have gone with it.
After that, the screen cut to static again, but this time for 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
Then it cut to Sonic trying to take Robotnik's bomb out of his hand. Then, after it explodes, instead of Sonic being knocked unconscious by the bomb, he catches on fire, screams painfully and realistically, then he dies. After Sonic dies, it skips to the end credits. They were normal. Speed Me Up was playing. There was the post-credit scene. Everything was normal. Okay, Tails is there. Hell yeah. Then the movie ended.
Tails got there and was like, oh boy, can't wait to find Sonic.
Sonic's dead. It's funny that he caught on fire and didn't, like, blow up in guts and stuff. Like,
I'm wondering what this 10-year-old child knows about being caught on fire and screaming realistically.
I ejected the disc and contacted Paramount about the movie.
just called Paramount on my cell phone.
Hello? Paramount? This is a 10-year-old fan here. What the fuck is with the director's cut?
They asked me, where did you find it? Then I replied and said, Walmart! Then they said that they accidentally sold the original director's cut. They meant to sell a copy of the theatrical version of the movie. Then they said that one of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie copies were stolen and made more violent and was returned back, and they forgot to check it and it went to Walmart.
Wait.
I'm imagining Salim Bradley from FMA is submitting this.
So it was the director's cut, which wasn't as violent as this one was.
Yeah.
But they
there
made
was a normal director's cut.
Okay.
There's a completely, like, a normal director's cut of the movie out there. But someone said this is the director's cut.
Yeah, someone just, like, took it, like, rewrote the file and, like, slipped it back into the Walmart for this 10-year-old to find.
And that's why it had real... Okay. And that's why it had real, organs, because someone put real organs in it.
Yeah, someone...
That's very impressive. This person rewrote real organs to fall out of that CG element.
Yeah. Then, I threw the DVD in the trash, hoping no one will ever find it. And I stopped watching Sonic the Hedgehog for good for now. If you find the director's cut of the movie, do not watch it.
I stopped watching the movie, I don't know, for about 2 weeks until I decide I like it again.
For good,
Great
for
story.
now. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never watch this again for now.
Very proud of this 10-year-old.
I'm very proud of this 10-year-old for contacting Paramount. And getting in touch with someone at Paramount.
This excellent story. 10 out of 10.
Fantastic. I have no problems with this story.
Let's see. I'll look.
I wonder what the director's cut of Sonic 2 would look like.
Knuckles punched everyone and they bled out.
Yeah.
What it would be is that when the people show up to get Eggman from the portal, his traps would just impale them and they would just bleed out and die instantly.
Yeah. Fucking Sonic drowns for real in the drowning scene.
Yeah. But also he gets crushed, so there's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Knuckles gets crushed by that pillar that falls on him, and there's a ton of realistic blood.
Hyper realistic.
The scene where
hyper realistic, sorry.
Mm-hmm. The whole Rachel scene is going to have it's gonna be like some John Wick shit.
She's gonna be doing some sick gun kata, but all the blood will look way too realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Tom is also there somehow again.
Yeah.
He's alive again. He does die again.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let's see. Let me see. I wanted
that
to
story stands on its own.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I wanted to read Tails Doll will kill you if you click this.
I'm already dead.
Oh, this is great. It's got, 2 actual links in it. I wonder if okay, so. Tails Doll will kill you if you click this. One of the computers in the library at my old elementary school had a haunted link, shortcut, on the Google homepage titled, Tails Doll will kill you if you ever click this. Or, click on this. Now, I've played Sonic R, and I thought the Tails Doll was creepy as hell. I've seen someone click on the shortcut, and then all it takes me to is a horrifying and blinding image of the Tails Doll, along with the error message saying tailsdoll.exe has stopped responding. Oh, this is some classic, internet, screamer bullshit. I love that.
Oh, this is pure crispy internet right here.
Mm-hmm. Even though there wasn't a file on that computer named tailsdoll.exe, at least from what I remember. I saw the kid that had clicked on it. He told the librarian about it. But when she checked, there was nothing there.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, she didn't click on it.
Yeah. I didn't see him at all the next day. And just 2 days later, I saw a news report saying the kid had gone missing from his bedroom at 9:30 p.m.
How did they know that?
I don't know.
Exactly 9:30. His parents walked in at exactly 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they knew exactly at 9:30 he disappeared from the
They
room.
checked him at 9:20, so they guessed it was probably 9:30, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. You see what they did was they were there at 9:29, and then at 9:31 they walked back in to talk to him about something, and he was gone. So they're must have been 9:30.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Muddy footsteps were leading to the bedroom door, and there was blood on his bed sheets. The day after that, I saw another news report saying that the kid was found dead in the creek next to my house. His stomach had been ripped open, and one of his arms was gone.
A snack for later.
Mm-hmm. They said they said the neighbor had found a Tails Doll plushie nearby the creek and had blood on it, but they of course denied it had murdered the kid.
I think I would have also denied that, I gotta say.
This kid I found murdered in the woods had a teddy bear near him, and he ain't talking.
Dude, I found this kid dead in the woods with a fucking, Freddy Fazbear doll. Pretty sus.
Uh-huh.
Pretty fucking sus out there.
Yeah. What?
The police says the Freddy Fazbear doll won't talk.
One day in the library, I was curious about that link, so I told one of my friends and told him not to click it. But the librarian had somehow overheard us and led us over to a private area to tell us something.
Is this kid just trying to get his various friends to click on the link to test to see if it really kills them?
Yes.
Great.
She said that 2 years ago she found a bloody Tails Doll plushie in the room we were sitting in. But the next day, however, it was gone. And that exact link was found on the computer. She also said that there was a file titled Tails Doll.exe that had appeared on the hidden folder on the desktop before the day it had disappeared. the specific hidden folder. The librarian said never to click on the shortcut link, or else we'd be murdered by the Tails doll too.
Okay, I have a question. She found a bloody, Tails doll sitting in, I assume, a random, room of this county library, city library, school library, don't really know.
Some library.
I
some
think
library.
School library.
School library. And she says next day when she came in, it was gone. She just left it there?
Mm-hmm.
She left a bloody doll just sitting in her room? She was like, well,
it was
I'm
scary.
Clocked out. She said, I'm clocked out.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't getting overtime for taking care of this biohazard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seems, irresponsible.
Yeah.
The janitors will get that one. What if that's what it is? The janitors really did just get it, and she was just like, oh, it's haunted.
Yeah. I can still remember what the URL said. https:// He is coming for you. Help me. You will die. You will die. You will die. I am coming for you. That's the whole URL.
Now say that 5 times fast.
Does it have, it doesn't even have a .com.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's .die.
Did you click on it?
It's fear.com.com. I'm not gonna click on it.
I don't want to get a virus. But I'm also like, what is it?
I'm so desperate to know. Maybe if I click on it, Tails doll will visit me during the night.
It says, the site can't be reached. Check here if there's a typo. If spelling is correct, try running Windows Network Diagnosis. DNS Pro.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's literally just, it's just a link to the, it's just a full-ass link, to nothing.
Good.
That's because they were able to defeat the evil of the Tails doll.
No, Tails doll deleted it. Don't you see in the next the next sentence?
Oh shit, I didn't.
Every time I do search it up, it says that the URL has been deleted by a source named tailsdoll.exe. The other day I searched it up and I saw that source name, and I had no memories of what happened to that kid.
No, it said I had memories. I feel like this would be a very different...
it
would be a very different story if it was like, I had no memories of what happened.
We are all out here having memories of what happened.
But I wrote it all down, but apparently this did happen, and I forgot.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds like a creepypasta, thing to happen. That's the only reason why I corrected you, because I was like, that could have been what it was.
Mm-hmm.
We are all over here having memories of what happened to that kid.
We are all having memories.
Let's see. Let's see. A fandom user asks, the Tails doll is real? Roblox user is Rabguy. I am not going to open that link. Please don't encourage other people. Moxie Animations YouTube says, I didn't. It didn't do anything. A fandom user says, yes, it's fake and it's a prank and it's a myth. We all know that in Sonic R.
It's a prank and it's a myth. If I keep saying it, maybe I'll believe it.
Mm.
If you click the link in the story, well, there will be consequences.
Yeah.
Thank you, 24-hour time.
24-hour time as an administrator.
Thanks for scaring us all.
Yeah. Let's see.
A lot of people testing fate in here, asking why the URL won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. WD Shadow Marco Cypher says, clicked on it and I'm currently dead as my profile pic implies. It's a Pokemon Ghost. I'm giving the pasta 5 out of 10 for 2 reasons. 1, I actually died. 2, to keep it perfectly balanced. Yeah, it's just a bunch of people messing around.
Where's the oh yeah, it's the ghost from the first game.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm going to use the soul scope.
Mm-hmm. I think that's enough stories. Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm shaking over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's enough stories for now.
In fear. I'm peeing myself in fear. I'm sorry.
I hear the tail saw knocking on my door already.
Yeah, there's another one that I saw called Tales' Depression, which is a very funny title, but I think it's a troll pasta, so I'm not gonna read it.
I would love to read about Tales' just normal depression, though.
Tales Depression arc.
Depression posting, #Tales.
I want Tails to post through it. That would be the scariest thing of all. Tails posting through it.
I'm imagining Tails just like posting just through his depression.
Oh god, what if Tails like it's a creepypasta because Tails says the most cursed shit on Twitter. Like Tails is the new Elon Musk or something, and that's why it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Tails buys Twitter just to post through it. No, Tails, don't do it.
Tails,
No.
Yeah. I think that's enough for now. So let's read some questions. If you want to send in a question, you can either send it in to our Twitter @ShuffleSonic or on the Discord in the Ask Zone channel.
I would just like to say, I feel targeted by these questions.
Specifically, Emmy's question, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just one of them.
Yeah, let's start off with the Discord questions then. Emmy the Mouse asks, underrated Sonic character who would make a good creepypasta villain. Hard mode, someone other than Starline.
First of all, there is no other character. Second of all, Silver the Hedgehog.
Oh, Silver would be good. That'd be a good one.
I think it would be fun if we did. I think based on today's story that it would be good to use characters from continuities that are no longer active, like I don't know, like Mina the Mongoose. Or
what about Evil Antoine?
Yeah,
I was thinking immediately, what if fucked up Antoine?
Yeah, Antoine.png.
Yo,
it could be like Sonic plays a funny prank on Antoine, but then his brains get blown out and his eyes go all red and he stares at you.
You could do something.
Yeah.
And he says, "You killed me."
You could do something really fucked up with the Sonic Underground, like, siblings, because it's like, Sonic didn't know he had siblings and they killed him,
Or it could be something fucked up, like Sonic's sibling is marrying a full-grown man.
The horror!
That's really
I say
scary.
Sonic's sibling because I already forgot her name.
Sonia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Next.
What's the other sibling's name?
Manic.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll keep them in my
I
head
remember him
Yeah.
because I know as a kid Manic would have been my favorite.
I feel like out of that whole group, Manic is my favorite.
Yeah, probably.
Only because he likes to steal things, and I think that's great.
It's good.
Oh, you could do a great creepypasta of Manic stealing something fucked up and dying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He steals a DVD that says like Robotnik.exe on it.
I want.
And the episode begins with like all of like Sonic and Sonia like crying over Manic's grave or something.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that sponge guy from Sonic Underground?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the captain?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would be
Squeech.
He'd be a good, really, really obscure background creepypasta thing.
Yeah, you could do like some trypophobia stuff with them.
Or like instead of like water coming out of his sponge holes, it's blood.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
what I was thinking.
They squeegee him out and it's all blood, and he doesn't get back up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Spike asks, what are the best Halloween costumes, IRL or in Sonic's world?
Sonic just painting himself completely black and then going as Shadow the Hedgehog would be infinitely funny because Shadow would be so pissed about it.
This is true.
I want him to draw, like 1 year he goes as Sonic, but another year he draws hinges on his elbows and stuff and goes as Metal Sonic.
Oh, that would be even funnier. Fucking Eggman would be so livid.
What if 1 year Sonic won his Tails and Tails won his Sonic?
That'd be cute.
Ooh, that'd be really cute.
Yeah, I mean, any real life Halloween costume that someone is anything that's borderline cosplay is fucking awesome. It's I don't want to put that much effort in.
I think I've seen some Sonic channel art of Sonic dressed as a vampire. That was fun. He had a vest and a little cape.
Oh. I love because Pokemon a lot of times does Halloween versions of Pokemon. They sell them at the Pokemon Center. Something is usually as easy as Pikachu wearing funny ghost Pokemon outfit, or a witch ghost fairy, or I like that stuff.
Yeah,
I eat that shit up. So I feel like Sonic,
I've been playing I've been playing Pokemon Master League a lot, and anytime they're this Pokemon has a cool little outfit now, and I'm just hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Unite?
I think it's...
No.
Oh, okay. Unite has cool little outfits, too. You should look up some of those.
I think, Unite also has cool outfits.
You should look them up.
Every time I see a picture of Unite's outfits, I also do say hell
yeah.
Let's see. From Jasmine, at Pidmon. Holy shit, I genuinely had that playing when I woke up this morning from my sleep playlist, which was several years ago, Slow Beef, of Retsupre, did a little reading of Goodnight Sweet Princess, and that's why I know about this story and why I think it's extremely funny. Anyways, what earlier design of yourself is the Rosie the Killer?
Rosie the Killer.
Yeah.
The early design of myself. I mean, obviously the one that thought they were a woman. The cis version of me.
Yeah, there's just a version of my persona that was drawn in a fucking retro cartoon style, and he gets a big knife and does some yells or what have you.
Oh, if we want to go that direction, I had a hyena before, right? The crow.
Oh yeah.
So the hyena would kill me.
Retro version of me would be middle school me when I decided I was one of those kids who would wear a long sleeve shirt under a polo t-shirt.
Yo.
Oh,
and I looked like shit all the time.
Yo.
Looking like a skater.
Yeah, I looked real bad all the time.
Yeah, no, the version of me would be the middle school version of me, but wearing I had this Pirates of the Caribbean long sleeve shirt that looked like it was two shirts, but one was long
Oh, that's
sleeve,
so cool.
And it was I got it from Disney World or something.
Yo.
And it would be that and trip pants.
Yeah, I'd be wearing pants that are a little too long for me, only because I lied about how good pants fit on me when we went to the store with my parents. Because I was I can grow into these.
I'm wearing a white hoodie and jeans with bleach stains.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Just the killer, Dan. Scary.
Damn the killer.
Damn the killer.
Yeah. Do you have a media you recall from your childhood you wish you could find lost media of?
I have a bad memory, so I'm not sure.
Oh my god. You see, all the media from my childhood that I even remember are things like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Power Rangers, things like that, and I'm just like, that media is still going on forever.
Right.
And forever will.
Yeah.
Right. Well, my joke here is, various Cartoon Network shows that they took off HBO Max. Ha-cha-cha.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Oh!
There's a lot of lost media actually now.
Actually, yeah, like all those in between. So Cartoon Network had those like in between.
Oh, yes.
Those like in between like show things. Like the one. Someone luckily did capture this one because I've seen it online. But like the one where like, Johnny Bravo and Jack from Samurai Jack.
Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack have like a romantic moment at a laundromat?
Yeah, they have a romantic moment at a laundromat. Yeah, exactly.
Incredible scene.
Oh yeah, like the one where Professor Utonium gets locked outside of his car and like 6 people are like, "Don't worry, I got you, bro."
Yeah.
And then he just like opens his door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
those were great.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the like little cartoon Fridays animations and what have you. Just like two animation cells standing in like a white void with some blue stuff flying around in the background.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Alright. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we can call this little Halloween bonus episode a little farewell.
Farewell.
Yeah, listeners, do not be alarmed if you see all 3 of us floating in your room at midnight tonight.
Farewell.
Yeah, that's just the Tales Doll is doing.
Farewell.
Yeah, and by the way, if you like got like a file that was just us yelling a bunch as we got stabbed and what have you, just message Matt GameCube and he'll like get that version taken down.
Yeah, these things tend to happen when you anger Sally, our dear lost princess.
Yeah. Alright. Until next time, sally.png is real. She's strong, and she's coming to get you.
She's the only dead life that matters.
Oh. Hey, what's that noise? Hey, what? No. Oh god! Sally, no! Sally!